Justin Bieber dropping a brand new album. It is called Swag.
I bet Selena's having an effing meltdown and Benny is seeing who she really is now. Ha ha ha. I expect the engagement to be called. You guys are...
Session, a recorded conversation with collaborator Drewski.
That's been a tough thing for me recently.
Justin Bieber just dropped a brand new album, but it's not the music that has everyone talking. From cryptic lyrics hinting at a fractured marriage, to eyebrow-raising videos with another woman, to outrageously overpriced hoodies and sunglasses, this isn't just an album release, it's a full-blown attempt at reinvention. And behind the scenes, a financial crisis, a feud with his former manager, and growing whispers that this comeback might actually be a slow-motion collapse. So, is Justin finally finding his voice again? Or is he using this album to quietly beg for help? Let's break it all down, because once you see the full picture, it gets a lot darker than you'd expect.
After years of silence, Justin Bieber is back, and he's doing it all at once. His new album, Swag, marks his first solo project since 2021. But this isn't just music. He's pairing the release with a luxury clothing drop under the brand name Skyllock, a double launch that screams one thing: urgency. This isn't a soft rollout. It feels more like a high-stakes bet, one last push to bounce back from everything he's lost. Remember, Bieber sold off his entire music catalog in 2022. That deal earned him hundreds of millions, but sources later revealed a big chunk of that was used to settle debts, including a tense, now resolved, standoff with Scooter Braun, the manager who made him a star and then allegedly turned into a financial liability. Now, with Swag, Bieber's betting big again, on music, on fashion, and maybe on himself. But there's something strange here. Even the name swag feels out of place. It's a term nobody's really used seriously in years. Is he trying to reclaim a lost era, or just desperately clinging to relevance? Fans are divided. Some say it's a bold return to form. Others think it reeks of midlife panic and celebrity form. And just when you think this comeback is all about creative rebirth, the lyrics hit you with something much deeper.
It didn't take long for listeners to notice. This album isn't just a comeback, it's confessional. And the biggest bombshell? Justin Bieber is talking about his marriage, and it doesn't sound good. On a track titled Walking Away, Bieber sings, "Days go by so fast, I don't want to spend them with you. So tell me why you're throwing stones at my back. You know I'm defenseless." That doesn't sound like newlywed bliss. That sounds like someone trying not to lose it. And then he follows it with, "We better stop before we say some shh. We've been testing our patience." That's not subtle. That's a man reaching his emotional breaking point while claiming he's still committed. "Baby, I ain't walking away. You were my diamond, gave you a ring, I made you a promise." These lines paint a picture of a couple clinging to vows while barely holding it together. And then there's Hailey. Her response to the album wasn't some proud wife moment. Instead, she reposted Justin's promo with the caption, "It's finally clocking to you effing losers." It's aggressive, it's defensive, and it says more than she probably intended. It doesn't sound like, "I'm proud of my man." It sounds like, "Stay out of our business." But here's the thing, Justin made it everyone's business by putting it into the lyrics. And fans are asking, if everything's fine, why does it sound like a relationship on the edge? Some think Justin is being honest for the first time. Others think this is strategic vulnerability, trying to show struggle while controlling the narrative. One of the most surprising and controversial parts of the album is the inclusion of comedian Drewski, who shows up not once, but several times. And what he says, it's already lighting up comment sections. In one interlude, Drewski tells Justin, "You kind of sound black on this muffer, man. Your skin white, but your soul is black, I promise you." He laughs, but a lot of people aren't. Fans are asking, is this satire, a compliment, or something more problematic? This isn't the first time Bieber's been accused of blurring lines between cultural appreciation and appropriation.
From past controversies involving racial slurs to styling choices that raised eyebrows, this kind of commentary doesn't land in a vacuum. It lands with baggage. Still, the album leans heavily into this identity shift. On tracks like Therapy Session and Standing on Business, Drewski's voice acts like a hype man, positioning Justin as someone finally finding his voice. But not everyone agrees with the method. And speaking of standing on business, that phrase might sound familiar. That's because it was taken directly from a viral video where Bieber confronts paparazzi outside a restaurant. It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business, is it? Well, now it's a lyric and a billboard. Bieber was roasted online for the awkward phrasing at the time, but instead of running from it, he's now embracing the meme. It's clever, it's self-aware, but it also signals how much this album is stitched together with moments from real life, even the messy ones.
If there's one thing Justin Bieber knows how to do, it's turn chaos into content. This album doesn't just pull from his emotions. It rips directly from real-life meltdowns, public arguments, and viral paparazzi moments. On the track, Butterflies, Bieber includes audio from a tense confrontation outside a coffee shop. In the clip, he lashes out at paparazzi saying, "You guys just want money. You're making everything about money." It's raw, it's defensive, and now it's a hook on a song. And this wasn't an isolated case. Multiple songs are laced with sound bites from real altercations, moments when Justin was clearly not okay, but now they're being repackaged as part of the swag aesthetic. Some fans love the honesty. They say it's about time he reclaimed those moments and turned them into art. Others say it feels exploitative, like he's mining his own trauma for streams. It begs the question, is this healing or just hustle? Because when someone's turning their worst moments into catchy tracks, you have to wonder, how much of this is about control and how much is just survival? And yet, through all the chaos, there's one person who keeps showing up alongside Justin, and it's not his wife.
Amid all the marital tension, there's one woman who keeps popping up in Justin's orbit, and it's not Hailey. It's Sexy Red. She's featured on the album, she's been in the studio with him, and in a now viral video, Justin is seen kissing her on the cheek, giggling, hugging her, and looking, honestly, happier than he's looked in months. Fans lost it. The reactions were brutal. Quote, "He has a wife and a kid. What is he doing?" Quote, "Why is he always touching her like that?" Quote, "Only person he's not this friendly with is Hailey." Sexy Red clapped back, saying, "I see two friends of the opposite sex having fun making music about their significant others. I don't see anything wrong with it." And you know what? Maybe she's right. But others weren't so sure. People pointed out that Justin rarely shows this kind of energy around Hailey. Around Sexy Red, he looks alive, unguarded, like he's finally breathing again. And it's not just fans who noticed. Some even said she's become a spirit guide for him, someone who doesn't judge him, doesn't pressure him, just lets him exist. In an industry filled with snakes and yes men, Sexy Red feels like a wild card, but maybe one that's bringing out a version of Bieber that's been buried under all the pressure. But while she might bring out the best in him, Bieber is still dealing with the worst behind the scenes, including one very expensive, very messy fallout with Scooter Braun.
Behind the scenes of Justin's so-called comeback is a very real financial mess, one that dates back years and centers around his longtime manager turned enemy, Scooter Braun. According to reports, Scooter loaned Justin $26 million during one of his darker career moments. Justin paid most of it back, but still owed around $8 million. And when their friendship fell apart, the debt didn't. Scooter started talking publicly, hinting at betrayal and tension. He said the relationship was not the same, and fans began to speculate that the money feud was about to go nuclear. But now, It's reportedly settled. Bieber paid Scooter off. Millions gone, tension cooled, but the damage to the relationship? Permanent. And that's why swag feels more like a financial strategy than a passion project. He needs wins. Big ones. Fast. And it shows, especially in the launch of Skyllock, Justin's new high-end fashion line. Think Kanye-level pricing minus the Yeezy legacy. We're talking $160 plain hoodies, $200 sunglasses, $60 tank tops, $40 for a basic beanie. Fans were floored. I was gonna cop some gear and make a fit, but these prices are insane. The drop feels less like a celebration and more like a cash grab. Even the promotional shots are strange. Minimal branding, almost zero design. Just hype. And a hope that loyal fans will still show up. Some are calling it desperate. Others say it's Bieber finally taking control of his empire. But whether it's art, fashion, or damage control, Justin isn't done reaching into the past. Because fans are convinced he's still chasing one shadow that just won't go away.
Just when you thought the drama couldn't get messier, the fandoms jumped in and dragged Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco right back into the chaos. It all started when fans noticed something strange. The promotional visuals for swag had a familiar tone. The styling, the colors, even the couple-centered theme looked suspiciously similar to Selena and Benny's recent album rollout. Coincidence? Not according to the internet. He's literally copying their aesthetic. This is so calculated. He's obsessed. Selena moved on, and he's spiraling. To make things even weirder, Hailey appears in the promo art, not as a glowing wife, but almost like a prop. Fans say the vibe is cold, distant, performative. Nothing about it screams happy couple. And while Justin never mentions Selena by name on the album, fans think the subtle digs are there. From ambiguous lyrics about losing a diamond to references about being misunderstood by the world, people are convinced he's speaking in code. One user even commented, "I bet Selena's having a damn meltdown. The engagement won't last. He's in her head rent-free." But here's the truth. We don't know what's real anymore. All we know is that Justin, Hailey, Selena, and Benny seem to live in a constant state of crossfire, with every post, every lyric, and every brand launch interpreted as shade. Whether it's intentional or not, it's messy. And it's fueling the kind of viral obsession that sells music whether Justin wants it or not. And in the middle of all the noise, one question keeps coming up. Is this really a comeback? Or a slow public unraveling?
Justin Bieber's swag isn't just an album. It's a raw, messy, and sometimes painful glimpse into a man caught between his past, his present, and a future that feels uncertain. From his fractured marriage with Hailey to public meltdowns, viral sound bites, and questionable friendships, every track feels like a piece of a complicated puzzle. He's trying to rebuild his empire with music, fashion, and carefully crafted moments that keep us watching. But underneath the surface, you have to wonder, is this a true comeback? A man finally owning his story and his struggles? Or is it a slow unraveling, a desperate grab at relevance and control in a world that's already moved on? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure. Swag is far from just another album drop. It's a window into Justin Bieber's chaotic, complicated world. What do you think? Is Justin finally back on top? Or is this the beginning of something darker? Let me know in the comments.